Well, hello and welcome to another episode. I am actually doing this episode. I usually do my videos from my phone, but today I'm actually using my camera from my laptop because my phone is charging. For one, my phone is charging, and then secondly, but I've never done it. I've never shot a video outside of doing like a webinar, so it is what it is. So, welcome all the way from Des Moines, Iowa today. I am in Des Moines, Iowa for a manager conference, but I wanted to welcome you all to another episode. Today's episode is going to be about extraordinary potential. And I wanted to talk to you guys because I actually read an article by John C. Walker, and it was about extraordinary potential. And he talked something about like potential energy, the difference between potential energy and kinetic energy. So potential energy is the energy that something could have, versus kinetic energy is actually energy of motion. So the example that he used, which was extremely poignant to me, was the snowball at the top of a hill. A snowball at the top of a hill has the potential to roll, right? So a snowball at the top of the hill has potential energy because it has the potential to tip and roll, right? But a snowball actually rolling is kinetic energy because it's in motion. So one of the things that he said in there too was a quote from Socrates, which I really loved as well. So it's the quote from Socrates is, to move the world, we must first move ourselves. We have too many choices, and it gives us paralysis by analysis. So what he's basically saying is, if people that has extraordinary potential, when they have a number of options, they become paralyzed and not knowing what to do because they have so many options. So stop stalling, you guys. If you are trying to run a successful business, you have to stop stalling and make choices. You have to make choices already. It makes no sense to sit there and analyze if you're not making any moves after analyzing it. So don't have paralysis by analysis and just sit there. So make your choices and stick to them, and just know that like every choice that you make in business or in life is not going to be the right one. It wouldn't be life if every decision we made was the right decision. But making the wrong decisions will teach you. Making the wrong decisions will teach you what not to do next time, right? So don't let a number of choices be the reason why you're wasting time. So stop wasting time by doing unproductive activities. Plan out your game plan and stay realistic with your goals. So what I took away from that particular part of his article was, I was doing a whole lot of unproductive activities. And what I mean by unproductive activities is that I would get on to Facebook and I'll be scrolling through the news feeds and all that good jazz. I'll be scrolling through the news feed thinking that I'm actually doing some work, but by the time the 2 and maybe 3 hours of scrolling through news feeds and doing a little bit of work here, a little bit of work there, and then back to scrolling through news feeds, it was very unproductive. I didn't have a game plan set out, so I was wasting a whole lot of time by doing this unproductive activity, and I didn't have realistic goals for myself. I set some goals that were pretty lofty, but I usually set real lofty goals for myself, and I usually achieve some of those lofty goals, but in some cases I don't achieve those goals because I've made those goals so unrealistic. But when you set lofty goals and things go awry, you have to be a problem solver. Problems are lurking everywhere. Become a creative problem solver. Not every situation can be solved the same way. They just can't. Each situation, even though some situations are eerily similar, they are different situations because you're different in that situation. You may be in that situation and may be a virgin to that situation, and it never occurred in your life before. Thus, you will handle it differently if a similar situation arises, and now you're equipped with the knowledge of what happened before. Now you will make a different decision based on the information that you have that you didn't have when you was a virgin to that situation, or lack of better words for virgin. But what is the cost? What is the cost to you not making decisions? The cost for me of not making productive decisions is a lack of income inside my business because I'm doing unproductive activity. Every minute you spend doing one thing, it costs you time from spending it doing something else. So you have to decide, what are you willing to sacrifice in order to reach extraordinary potential? Are you willing to sacrifice family, money, your time? Be real with yourself. Be honest. Be brutally honest of what this, being in business for yourself and being a successful entrepreneur. Be honest with yourself about what it will cost you to get to where you want to be. Now, I'm a big believer in family time and spending, a great deal of amount of time with my family, but I'm also realistic now in my thinking that I won't spend as much time as I did before with my family because I have a business to try to run. I have a empire is what I say. I have an empire to build, and me building an empire, I'm going to have to, sacrifice some family time. I'm going to have to sacrifice time with, at my 9 to 5. I'm going to have to make some sacrifices that are hard to make, but in the end, those sacrifices I make now are going to be well worth the sacrifices. So you guys go out there and stop having the potential to change the world, to change your business, and start using your kinetic energy to make things happen, as opposed to your potential energy and sitting there lollygagging about getting things done. So I hope you guys found this information useful and found some value in it. If you guys like to leave me some questions, please go ahead and do so in the comments below, and I will see you guys on tomorrow's episode. I'm about to go and take a nice shower and probably go to sleep. So I will see you guys tomorrow. Bye.